Okay, so we've got another balancing equation. This time we're going straight from the symbols and not from the words this time. So we've already got all of the valency and formulae sorted out. So we're just going to go straight into adding up each of the substances on both sides of the equation. So we've got two hydrogens on this side with hydrogen sulfide and one sulfur. And we'll just quickly finish off the rest. And there we go. And what we can see is very quickly that we've got one sulfur on both sides. We've got one nitrogen on both sides. We've got three oxygens on both sides, because remember we've got oxygen in two locations on the right hand side, but added together that gives us three. Likewise with hydrogen, we've got three hydrogens on the left, but only two hydrogens on the right. Now that gives us our first problem. The hydrogens are obviously broken. We need to increase the size of the hydrogens on this side. In doing so, we're going to multiply this number up. So this number is going to become 2. This number is going to become 4. It's going to become 6. It's going to become 8, etc., etc. Multiples of 2. This side of the equation has a total of 3, but this number comes from a combination of two different sources. And that's always going to be quite problematic. However, what we can see is that we've got the presence of this number 3 here already. So let's get rid of it. Let's put a number 2 in front of there. Let's add these things up again and see what happens. It's going to break oxygen, it's going to break nitrogen, but ultimately we're going to end up with 2 hydrogens, it's going to make 4, which is not equal to 2, but hopefully you can start to see something there, and then that's going to give us 6 oxygens. The thing we're looking at was we've got 4 hydrogens on this side of the equation, but we've got 2 hydrogens on this side of the equation. But what we've done is magically, coincidentally, made 4 as a multiple of 2. 2 obviously can be very easily multiplied by 2 to make 4, and in doing so fixes hydrogen. We've now got 4 hydrogens on this side. We have now changed the oxygen to 2 oxygens, but we have made the hydrogen slightly better. Okay, that is now okay. Nitrogen is broken, okay, and we've made it, it was fixed originally, but we've now broken it. But we've got 2 hydrogens on the left-hand side of the equation. We've only got one nitrogen on the right-hand side of the equation, sorry. And we can very simply double up that nitrogen. That's going to fix nitrogen. That's going to make that into 2. It's going to make that one into a 4 for the oxygens. But ultimately, well, that's also going to do, again, coincidentally, but sometimes not really, the presence of this 3, the presence of this doubling of the number 6, has actually made the oxygens now equal to 6, which they already were on this side. I forgot to cross that one. But the 2 nitrogens are now fixed. And ultimately, we've balanced the equation. Getting rid of this number 3 gave it a little bit of a head start and made the rest of the equation a little bit more simple. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's always worth a shot first off.